Are you a fan of Bachelor Nation who wonders whether your favorite reality TV shows actually work? After almost 23 years, 60 seasons and 5 spin-offs, the Bachelor franchise should have a high success rate of matching couples. Some contestants met the one on The Bachelor, while others found love through The Bachelorette and Bachelor in Paradise. So which couples have found happily ever after amid all the chaos of meeting on a TV show and basically competing for love? Here's how many Bachelor couples are still together, from recent couple Joey Graziati and Kelsey Anderson to the original Bachelorette couple, Trista and Ryan Sutter, and if the show does actually work. The first marriage in the Bachelor franchise arose from season 1 of The Bachelorette. After being dumped by Alex Michelle on The Bachelor, Trista Wren met firefighter Ryan Sutter. They married on TV in 2003 and have 2 children, Maxwell and Blakesley. Jason Mesnick, the first single dad bachelor, made a brave, albeit awkward choice when he broke up with his fiancée, Melissa Rycroft, on live television during the season 13 after the Final Rose episode in 2009. Only to get back together with the woman he dumped in the finale, Molly Mullaney. The two got married a year later on TV, and today they live and work together in Washington State with their children, Tyler, from Mesnick's first marriage, and Riley. Jesse Sinksack was engaged to season 4, Bachelorette Deanna Pappas, but the two didn't last. Sinksack met flight attendant Ann Luters from Mesnick's season of The Bachelor in 2010, and the two were married less than a month later. Children's book author Holly Durst was on season 12 of The Bachelor. After she got eliminated in week 4, she was cast in Bachelor Pad season 2. There, she ostensibly fell in love with The Bachelorette season 5 contestant Michael Stagliano. Durst and Stagliano won Bachelor Pad season 2, but their engagement didn't last. Durst instead announced during the finale that she and fellow season 2 contestant Blake Julian were engaged. Durst and Julian married in 2012 and live in South Carolina with their 2 children. Sorority recruiter Peyton Wright was on Andy Baldwin's season 10 of The Bachelor, and landscaper Chris Lampton made it to the final 2 of The Bachelorette season 6. The two met through Bachelor Nation friends in 2010 and wed in 2013. They appeared on HGTV doing home improvement and now live on Cape Cod with their 2 kids. Graphic designer Catherine Giudizi was on Born Again Virgin, Sean Lowe's season of The Bachelor. They got married on TV in 2014 and now live in Texas with their children, Samuel, Isaiah, and Mia. Bachelorette Desiree Hartsock met and got engaged to mortgage broker Chris Siegfried during season 9. The two wed in 2015 and live in Portland, Oregon, with their sons Asher, Xander, and Noah. Season 12 Bachelorette. JoJo Fletcher met Jordan Rogers during the show, and the two got engaged in 2016. They married in 2022 and have hosted 2 DIY-themed shows, Engaged with JoJo and Jordan and Cash Pad, and a dating show called The Big D. Former model and cosmetics developer Jade Roper met auto finance manager Tanner Tolbert on Bachelor in Paradise Season 2 and had a TV wedding in 2016. They were the first Bachelor in Paradise marriage and now have 3 kids. While production was temporarily shut down during Bachelor in Paradise Season 4, boutique owner Raven Gates and real estate agent Adam Gottschalk hit it off at a Dallas bar and continued their romance back on the beach. They got engaged 2 years later, married in 2021, and have 2 children. Race car driver Ari Luyendyk Jr. was engaged to Becca Kufrin during season 22 of The Bachelor. He dumped her for runner-up Lauren Burnham, and the two got engaged on After the Final Rose in 2019. They married in 2019 and now live in Arizona with their 3 children, Alessi and twins Lux and Senna. Canadian firefighter Kevin Wendt and former plastic surgery office manager Astrid Locke met during season 5 of Bachelor in Paradise. They got engaged in 2019, had their first child in 2021, got married in 2022 and welcomed their second baby in 2023. The couple now lives in Canada. Freelance journalist Ashley Iaconetti first met restaurant manager Jared Haben during Season 2 of Bachelor in Paradise. While things didn't work out, both returned for Season 3, and Haben dated Kyla Quinn, while Iaconetti was still focused on him. Finally, in 2018, Iaconetti and Haben announced they were dating. They married in 2019, welcomed son Dawson in 2022, and their second son in 2024. Iaconetti hosts the Almost Famous podcast with former Bachelor Ben Higgins. Haben owns a coffee house in Rhode Island, where the couple lives. Grocery Store Joe was eliminated on night 1 of The Bachelorette Season 14, but was such a fan favorite that he was cast on Bachelor in Paradise Season 5. He met taxidermy enthusiast Kendall Long, and the two broke up and got back together later, only to officially call it quits in 2020. 2021 and left engaged to Canadian publicist Serena Pitt from The Bachelor Season 25. The two got married in New York in 2022. They live in NYC and co-host the Bachelor Happy Hour podcast. Pageant queen and model Hannah Godwin briefly dated contestant Blake Horstman on Bachelor in Paradise, Season 6, before ending up with tech entrepreneur Dylan Barber. They got engaged in Mexico and married in Condecourt, France in 2023. After being dumped by Luyandic Jr. on Season 22 of The Bachelor, Kufrin met real estate broker Thomas Jacobs on Season 7 of Bachelor in Paradise, after he was dumped from The Bachelorette. They broke up during the show, but got back together off-camera and were engaged in May 2022 after she proposed. They had a baby boy in September 2023 and married a month later. Dean Unglert initially dumped former Miss North Carolina Kaylin Miller-Keyes during Bachelor in Paradise Season 6 due to their incompatible lifestyles. However, he returned a few weeks later and asked Miller-Keyes to leave with him, which she did. The two traveled around the country in Unglert's van, were engaged in 2022 and married in 2023. They currently host a podcast with Jared Haben. Former beauty queen Marie Pepin met boy band manager Kenny Brosh during Season 7 of Paradise. The two were engaged by the end of the show and married in 2023. Financial manager Abigail Herringer and travel nurse Noah Erb also both met during Season 7 of Bachelor in Paradise, except their experience ended in heartbreak. The two got back together off-camera, and in March 2022, Herringer moved to Los Angeles to be closer to Erb. In July 2023, they purchased a home in Tulsa, Oklahoma, got engaged in August 2023, and married in October 2024. Christina Mendrell. Braden Bowers was seen as obnoxious during Charity Lawson's season of The Bachelorette and was unable to find love on Season 9 of Bachelor in Paradise. Meanwhile, Christina Mendrell was an annoyance during Zach Shallcross's season of The Bachelor. The two met off-camera, got engaged on live TV during, and eloped a year later. It seemed like Zach Shallcross messed things up with ER nurse Katie Bigger during Season 27 of The Bachelor, but she said yes to his proposal during the March 2023 finale. Since then, they moved in together in Austin, Texas, and got a puppy named Honey. Child and family therapist Charity Lawson accepted a proposal from integrative medicine specialist Dotun Olubeko at the end of her season. They currently live together in New York City and plan to get married this year. Project manager Kelsey Anderson met tennis pro Joey Graziati during The Bachelor. The two were engaged in Tulum, Mexico at the end of the season and celebrated their first engagement anniversary on November 2024. Joan Vassos and insurance executive Chuck Chappell met during the first season of The two who ended the show, engaged, are now planning to enjoy a long engagement as they build a life between Maryland and Kansas. Landscape design salesman Chris Conran was initially forming a connection with Bachelor in Paradise Season 7 contestant Jessina Cruz until social media marketer Alana Milne came in. Corporate sales director Chris Bukowski has been on 5 Bachelor spin-offs and finally managed to find love with copywriter Anna Redman, who was on season 25 of The Bachelor. The two live together in Chicago and plan on buying a home soon. Jordan Chapman was on Tayshia Adams' season of The Bachelorette, and Corinne Jones was on Matt James's season of The Bachelor. The two have been dating since 2021 and announced their engagement in October 2024. Olivia Miller was on season 27 of The Bachelor, and Mike Renner was on season 14 of The Bachelorette. The two went Instagram official during the summer of 2023 and got engaged over a year later in Nashville.